Welcome to Chippewa Valley Indivisible. You guys know I'm Cindy. Okay, I saw some of you this morning at the Upstander event, which was fantastic. I think we've seen you at No Kings. It's really exciting to have so many virgins all the time. The last 3 or 4 weeks, we are just always overwhelmed with virgins. Sorry. Could I please have the virgins stand up? Anybody for whom this is your first meeting, stand up. Stand up. Yeah! 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 Woo! We be good. Huh? Oh no, now they're used to it. They've been, they're okay. You guys are okay, right? Are you okay? Oh well. Yeah. Oh! You're in the wrong group. We don't do that. We stand, have you seen us standing out there on the corner? We stand on corners with signs. I mean, we are out there. Anyway, let's get it going on the meeting. It'll go about an hour. I try and hold them pretty hard to an hour, so we go zipping through pretty good. We're meeting in this space thanks to the Chippewa Dems. Jamie had very graciously offered this when we were double booked, so it was really exciting because we had nowhere to be, which is the exact same problem we have for Eau Claire next week, but we're not even going to go there right now. So she gave us a space to be, and I discovered that we could use this for our meetings like every other week for only $100. Wow. Now the truth is they don't charge, but I said we won't take it without because we pay everyone else, we'll pay you, because then there's no confusion. You agree? Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you're with me, since I already committed it. It makes it a whole lot easier. All right, can we go? Thanks, Ann. Here, for those of you who've never been here before, our mission here at Chippewa Valley Indivisible is to defend, protect, preserve, and strengthen our democracy. That is our goal. We are on it. This is what we're all about, right? And the way we're going to do that is we're going to change the legislative balance of power in November, you know that, and in 2026, while working locally for systemic change by rebuilding and strengthening our community and expanding support, which is why we do the food program, right? Which is why we do the warming things. But it's also why we stand out there in hazmat suits, right? Because this is a two-prong effort. So we've got our public effort where we're fighting, and then we also have the effort where we're trying to bring everybody back with us, because we need them, right? Yeah. So, okay. So it doesn't, that's why we try to keep our signs positive. We try to keep them with something we can do. We try to stay strong, right, so that they stay with us, because alienating things and putting signs like doesn't really help, right? Although they do say it to us often enough, but we'll get past it. All right. In CVI, here at Chippewa Valley Indivisible, we think global and act local. We know that authoritarianism doesn't stand alone. It survives on silence, complicity, and cash flow. So how are we going to cut their cash flow? Now, we definitely are not being silent. We got that one down. We definitely are not being complicit, right? So how are we going to impact their cash flow? Boycotts. Good. We are going to boycott. How many folks have already ended your Spotify accounts? Good for you. You never had one? It's okay. Tell your friends to end their Spotify account. The reason is why are we doing this? ICE. They're running ICE ads. They're running ICE ads for recruitment, right? And their business model is 90% subscriptions. So, they don't get it from anywhere else. So that's why we're getting off Spotify. Somebody said, well, Hulu's doing it, somebody else is doing it, somebody else, right? How come we're not doing them all? Somebody give me that answer. You know the answer. Why are we not doing them all?
We may be more effective doing one at a time.
Yes. That's right. So we hit them hard. We have success with one, kind of like Jimmy Kimmel, kind of like the other stuff. Then we hit another, then we hit another, then we hit another, right? And then maybe they'll stop making those decisions to support ICE, right? So we're cutting Spotify now. Yes, we know there are the bad ones. We didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday. We know. But we're doing it the smart way, right? Okay, where am I now? Oh yeah, and the keys to our success, this is from Chenoweth and Stefan, you know this. We need to grow our numbers and momentum. Are we growing our numbers and momentum?
Yes.
We are, right? We need loyalty shifts in the key pillars of support. What a mouthful. What does that mean? Anybody?
Basically, we use a boycott to shift the people who are supporting Trump.
Right. Yes, and we write letters to Eau Claire. We make sure things get in the paper. We do stories. We do stuff so that it becomes embarrassing for them to keep doing what they're doing. And suddenly they start to crumble and pull away, right? Isn't that what we're doing? Absolutely what we're doing. Resilience and organizational discipline. What's that about? That's us. We got to be strong. We got to step back if we need to. Sometimes we need a break. I need one tomorrow. I really do. Okay? So sometimes we need a break, lean on a friend, but we got to come back, we got to stay strong. And the whole thing with organizational discipline is they're going to come back at us hard. You know that. Every time we win, they're going to come back harder and harder and harder. And so as a group, as an organization, what we do is we stay strong. Right? We keep going. We know it's coming. It's like the SNAP thing. You know, it's like the insurance thing. They're going to make it ugly. They're going to try and make us bend. So we got to stay strong, do the things like we're doing, get food around, try and figure out this insurance problem. Got some things we got to do about that. So that's what we do. That's step 3. So we stay strong and keep doing our stuff. And then we have to use a variety of nonviolent methods. What does that mean? The rallies are awesome. The meetings are awesome. And we got to keep doing different stuff. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. Right. So we love the rallies, they're fun, but we need to keep, right? We love the Derek Van Orden things we're doing. How do we amp it up? How do we get stronger? How do we go further, right? Okay, good. All right, go. I think that's all I've got. Oh, how many of you guys watched Rachel Maddow this week? Did you see this? Yeah? They asked them, how many of you support the No Kings protests? 43%. How many of you support the MAGA movement? 30. Then they asked for strong, and for how many people strongly support Trump? Dropped right down to 20. Wow. Dropped right down to 20. People are no longer claiming it. Diana? There we go. I'll put you somewhere. So this proves we've got momentum, we've got numbers. Oh, you got one. She's got a spot for you over here. Eric, there's a spot over here. That was one of the most exciting things, but there were tons of other things there too. Okay? Okay, stop, slow, hold. We have had a brilliant week. For those of you who don't know, we have had a brilliant week. Some weeks we stumble along, but this last week, we kept hitting it out of the park. So this morning we had the upstander training in the library. We had 135 people there. Every seat was full for the training about... This is why we were applauding Amy and Rita and Ann and, all of them, okay? That's awesome. And the whole purpose of it, I love what they teach, what they're talking about. Being an upstander is to go from being a bystander and using our white privilege and our white bodies and citizenship to get in the way and help. But not to get arrested, but just do what are our legal rights. So we're going to do more upstander trainings for those of you that couldn't be there. And we're going to also help with upstander trainings for our friends like in Wausau and further east, because no one goes there. Vosis doesn't go there yet, and Monarcha doesn't go there either. So we're going to help with that to get our other indivisible groups and or DEM cohorts trained up so we know what to do. If you have an interest in being a trainer and helping with this kind of stuff, especially if you're there today, reach out to me and let me know. Okay? All right, so we had that today. That was awesome. We had 2 meal packing parties. This started last week. Go ahead, hit it. She's all excited. Last week in the meeting, I was riffing. Oh, I saw this thing about meal bags. It'd be so much fun to do. I'm going to do one with my sisters. Little did I know what it would turn into in a week. Sarah Stokes, who used to be on Channel 13, then reached out to me and said, hey, I'm Sarah with the Care Collective, and we have an online community. Are you really going to do this? We'd like to do it too. We want to partner with you. I'm like, awesome. Okay, that sounds fun. It always sounds like more help, not more work. You know. We're an online community, so we can't do the boots on the ground part. Ooh, okay, that's fine. And then she added the piece, and we want to buy all the food locally so the money stays here. We don't want to use big box stores. That was her piece. She said, because those are the folks, even though a lot of times they support Republicans more, they do. They do. But they're going to go under too without SNAP dollars, right?
Yes.
So the decision was, we're going to buy from them. You know, use the carrot instead of the stick, right? So we did that, and we went into action hard. We had 2 packing parties. We packed close to 200 meals and distributed them. They're all out. The food that you guys brought last week, some of it went into meals, some of it went to, so just if you want to know where they went this week, so a bunch went to Chai High, a bunch went to CVTC. It's actually going out of my car in about an hour. Okay, so CVTC, here's the really exciting one. We took 50 meals to Head Start. The Head Start has 350 families who lost their weekend food. These are kids who don't have weekend food, and of that 350, 100 are desperate. So we took them over 60 meals so that could get out. So you guys are feeding all the kids in 4 counties. Let's hear it. So the first packing party was Tuesday, and somebody might say, why did you do it Tuesday at noon? Because that's when the media could come. You know I'm a media whore, right? You guys know it. I'll do anything to get the media there, right?
It was front page.
I know, thank you! We were the whole front page of the Eau Claire Leader. We were on WQOW. They did a great story. We were on Civic Media. We were on Up North News. We did great. Amazing, considering 12 hours before we hadn't purchased any food and didn't know what we were doing. And so a big shout out goes to Wendy, Preston, and all the packers in the first one. Yep. So this is the 2, and here's, I gotta say, this is like one of the most important things I've learned, and I haven't even said this to Wendy and Preston, so they don't even know, but one of the most important things, it's awesome to feed these folks. It's awesome to come together and put it together. What's really awesome is to watch these people come and do this with their hearts. We had people from the CARE Collective join us. We were about half us and half them. We did it together. We talked, we laughed, we rebuilt community. We had, like at the one Thursday, I didn't know 2/3 of the people. That's awesome. So we are strengthening and expanding our community and our connection and our commitment. And that is awesome. And I won't say it's as important as the food, but it's darn close. It's darn close. All right, so this is the first packing party. Oh no, this is the second one.
Where's this at?
Oh no, I might goof this up. Oh no, this is the first one on this side, this is second. This is Wendy and Preston's house. Okay, next week we're doing them in Eau Claire. Presbyterian Church has offered, and the free clinic, so we're working out where it's gonna be. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, because that's when we'll have money again. They asked me, when do I want to do it? It's like, after Tuesday. And they're like, okay. So we are gonna do, like, what we figured out is we can do in an hour about 100 meals. And so the goal is not to do 200. The goal is to keep doing more parties and bringing more people in, because we can do just as many. So let's do 2 parties, 3 parties. Let's keep it going and keep people connected and keep them engaged in this fight. Okay, so we had 2 parties, 2 packing parties. Go. It's always a surprise to me. I make these and it's like, I wonder what's next. I'm wondering with you guys. Oh yeah, the places we went. So our first drop was at the Y. It's a great spot for us, Chippewa Falls Y. Believe it or not, they called me on Monday morning and said, hey, we heard you might do this. We'd love to be a spot for you. I said, yes. So when the newspaper came to interview me, they said, where are you going to put them? I said, the Chippewa Falls Y. Even though we had not reconfirmed at all. So I'm like, oh my God, I hope she says this is okay. I guess they were delighted. They were delighted. So they put it up right away. I went back 2 days, the next day, over half of it was gone. I went back the next day, 3/4 of it is gone. The food is moving into people's hands. So that is the awesome thing. Our first place in Eau Claire was Eau Claire Acupuncture. They're open Tuesday through Friday, and so I was sweating it out because we didn't have a weekend in Eau Claire. And weekend is when people need food. And then this person, who I forgot to take a picture at her house, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm sorry. She's lovely, Linda Corey. So here at this little house, we put a bunch in there, put another 100 meals in there. So they're in there in Eau Claire for the weekend. And then this is the Head Start picture. Okay, so these are the places we took it. For next week, we have 2 pet places that have come on to take pet food for us. We're putting one in Mondovi and one in Cornell. Cornell in a coffee shop is going to take them. And do we have a ton of money coming out from the remote areas? Honestly, do we? No, we don't. But they need it. In Chippewa and Eau Claire, we have pantries, we have hot meals. It's our rural neighbors that need it, so we are adding those 2. And then Elk Mound and Cadott maybe the week after, assuming the money keeps coming in. Okay, so this is where we put them. Good.
Cindy, we've got a question online. It says, is National Indivisible aware of our actions with this?
Yes, well, I know the state rep is, so I think national is. But it's good. We're doing good. We're doing good, yeah.
What's the status of the Head Starts in the area?
I'll tell you, we still have the money to keep the Head Starts going. In the southern part of the state, they've lost it. So up here, we've only lost the weekend program, which is where we're subsidizing. So then some of you know that as we started this, then on Wednesday, they released the SNAP funds. You know that. So everybody's like, oh, is this going to die? And for us, it's not going to, because we have Head Start who needs us. And there are still a lot of people who are food insecure because of food prices. So as long as people are willing to keep it going, we said we'd keep it going through the end of the year. That's what we agreed to. So we're going to keep doing it through the end of December. Yes?
The SNAP benefits were released for 337,000 of the 690,000.
Got it. Okay, you got it? 330,000 of the 690 it was released. Now some of them have dates that are later, so they didn't get it, and the problem is they keep trying to stop it. You know, Evers released it and wasn't supposed to. God bless him, you know? Yeah, God bless him.
I'm gonna get
I'm gonna get it out while I can. So the other folks who have later dates, because I know some folks on the 11th, their date is the 11th, so I reached out, did you get yours? No, but we don't normally get it till the 11th. So don't know if they'll get it. Hope they will. We're going to keep putting them out there. Okay? Yes, Amy?
What grocery stores are you using?
We are, well, some of the money we're using like some of the small ones, like Elk Mound, Cadott, we're using small ones. And then we're using anybody that's blue. So for Costco, we're not using a lot at Costco. There are 2 things, I'll be honest. The chicken and the tuna. We just can't get anything close to the price for what we get for $2.43 for a can of chicken. I mean, it's like $6 everywhere else, so I can feed more people. So the chicken and the tuna we get there. We get some in Aldi, we get some in Woodman's, and then we get some in the smaller markets. Okay, so we're spreading it around. We order on Instacart, because Cindy's lazy, and Cindy has them delivered to Wendy and Preston so they can unload it. Did I tell you Cindy's lazy? Cindy's really lazy. So that's what we are doing. Can you just back that up one? Yes, Jeff.
Yeah, should or can we coordinate with other food banks? And then I also keep hearing that food banks would rather have cash than food.
Sure, would you like to know why we're doing what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay, because we are still encouraging people to donate money to the food banks and donate them to hot meals. These are for folks who can't get there, like my niece, who is a nursing student. She works all day. She's going to nursing school. She has 2 kids. Or if you live in Bloomer, your time where you can go is from 10 a.m. to 4 on Friday. So if you can't get there, we say specifically on these are for people who can't get to the pantry. If you can't get, we still give to the pantry. Most of us have given money in addition to our food. How many have given money and your food? See, like because we know that's the best use of the money. So we push Feed My People hard. They buy in bulk. They can do great for anybody who can get there. These are for the folks who can't get there, or like my niece, who's tired and would love to just pick up a bag and know there's a meal in there. Sometimes it's the grace and the gift of energy to get through the day. That's what we're doing. We're not trying to replace them. And in fact, when we get big things, we give them to the pantries and the meal services. So somebody gives us a big thing of rice, big whatever, so whatever you guys give us, we go through. All the big stuff goes out to those places. That's why we do the high school as well. That's because they put in a request. They've said, can you help us? We need some stuff. Just a minute, coming. So we go through your stuff and give it where we can, but the stuff we can turn into meals, we do that. And as long as they keep emptying them, we're gonna, yeah.
Blue stores, the research we did is that.
Right there. Woodman's is not great, but it's the only place I could get diced potatoes. It's either that or I couldn't make 2 recipes. I had to get the diced potatoes. I know Woodman's is bad. I agree. It is, however, employee owned, and I believe many of the employees do not have the same opinion as the managers. And it's the same thing as the other small stores who are staunchly Republican. We got to get them with us, right? We don't starve them just because we disagree with them. Yes?
Is there a list locally, like within this west central Wisconsin area of stores that we should?
That is coming up very shortly. That is a topic of conversation. Are you surprised? Okay. All right. All right. Yep. Yeah, no one.
I'm going to put it out on the email where the packing party's going to be.
Okay, good. So on the website, can you fly the website up? If you go to the Chippewa Valley Indivisible website, you'll see now there's a new menu item on top called, I think I called it Snap Gap, because the menu has to be a short word. So I put Snap Gap. If you hit in there, the parties are listed. Are you there? Okay, up there, see Snap Gap? Hit it. Right here. No, I want to show them. In the menu on top. Sorry, yeah, you can't see through it. Go right, go right, go right. Right. There we go, girlfriend. Okay, so come on up. So here's the meal pickup locations. As we're adding them, they're going in there. Scroll up for me, thanks. Keep going. Meal packing parties, when and where they are. Underneath it, I have made a do-it-yourself thing. So you want to do it in Hawaii, Montana? You want to do it in Cornell? Go ahead, do it on your own. I don't have to make them all. Please, dear God, make your, yeah. It's all over Facebook, it's all over Blue Sky. We're telling them, and when people email me, I send them to it. I've had people ask for this, and then folks like Holly and other folks are sending them out on their networks. We're sending them out on Indivisible, yeah?
I think everybody else has to realize that by not getting the most for the dollar is not everything. We are having our pillars, more people.
Yes, we're clawing out of them.
Us because of this, and that is probably, I say it because people are hungry, but if we can get more people that move in with what we're doing,
Yes.
I think those.
Yes, we're clawing at those pillars. We're clawing hard. So this we give out a lot. I just want to say in the DIY packing party, we have the how to do it. So like, let's say you decide you want to do it. You don't want to go to my packing party. Guess what? I'm okay with that. Go ahead. Do it. Invite your friends. Do whatever you want. Here's the how to. The recipe cards are on a PDF, so you can print them out and cut them and just put them in the bags. Underneath it, we have a label to put on the bag. We even have a shopping list. Preston did a shopping list. You put in how many you want to make of each recipe. It'll make a shopping list for you. So just there it is. Go get 10 of these, 20 of these, 15. I know, have we not gone mad? I know. And we even made a thing for tray packing ingredients. We learned at one of the packing parties, if you took a piece of paper and put it down so people could just put the right cans on there, they didn't even have to read anything or look at anything. They just looked at a piece of paper and went, oh, tuna, slide. It was awesome. And you know what else he did? Okay. I know, this is fun. I know, Preston, big brain. Okay. When we take these and take them home, we put the ingredient list into a thing he has, and it generates recipes out of it for 1, 2, or 4 people. Like, what do we have that we can actually make a meal out of? Slap it together, put a label on it, goes. We can even do that. I know. You think, so do we really love doing that part? No, it's way easier if we know what we're getting. But you know who does want to use this? Who we're going to use it with is, just wait, I'm having a moment. Head Start. They get a lot of food and they want to pack them. They don't have time to figure it out. We can get a list from them, pump it in. And then they asked maybe if we could put a crew together to go there once a week to pack what they have. I said I thought we could find some folks that wanted to do that. Eau Claire. You know kind of where Gulf Road is? It's kind of like on Gulf Road out there, you know where the cremation center is? Sorry, took me a minute. You know, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die sometime. I'm closer than a lot of you. Okay? Yeah, I know. So cremation. Oh yeah, Joni Ernst. Yeah. So it's right over by there. But I said I thought, so what you guys need to know is I'm going to send out in the email after this a thing where you can say like the things you want to do. Like I want to come to packing parties. I'd love to help Head Start. I really would rather drive things around. I have someone said something, I'll do anything where there isn't any people. Yeah. I'm like, all right, honey, I got you. I got you. I can give you some. So you're going to tell me the kind of things you want to do to help out, okay? And then if anybody really wants help with office stuff and, you know, like the kind of junk I have to do, I'd love that.
I'm not volunteering for that.
Okay.
I wonder how you figured out which places are best to shop. I did not know that Woodman's...
We are going to discuss this. She asked this question too, but I promise.
All right.
Okay? What I'm trying to remember is that I put it on a slide. I'm like, did I put that on a slide? Okay. All right, get back here.
You want the website then?
No. Oh, just, yes, website. Sorry, my bad. And then also down here is the donation link. I did make separate files so I know exactly what comes in for food. So we are tracking exactly what comes in for food and exactly what comes in for us. And I will tell you honestly, ours have taken a little bit of a hit. Oh well. Okay. I'd rather the kids eat. All right, and there's pantry schedules if you want. I made those up for folks because there are a lot of folks, they don't know when the pantry's open. These are just Google calendars that they can look at. We print them out, we put them on the table, so people can just look and see, like they know when they work, they know what their stuff is, where's one open. So we're trying to take advantage of that too. Any questions on the food thing? Pretty awesome week, considering a week ago at this, considering a week ago at this time, we weren't doing this at all. You know, we were just, it was just like, oh, we might do that. Yeah, it's a concept of an idea. Okay, good. All righty, back to. You know, the one thing we as a group are really good at is mobilizing. We can mobilize like nobody's business. Okay, next one. On Monday, we had a huge success. We did our first overpass visibility brigade. So we went out to Highway 53 at 7:30 in the morning and stood there with two signs. See, they're both very readable. There's the resist sign right there. Anybody who wants to make these, you can make these really fast. So like this one, we've got these, and you can hold them up and they work. And then we've got this other bigger one that goes up higher. I'm going to have more about that in a minute. Okay, so we went out at 7:30 in the morning, because why not, by Costco, and we stood there. And in that hour, one finger. One finger. One! I had more than that tonight out here. We had 18-wheelers honking at us. We had cars honking at us. And we had tons of people waving. This is awesome. Why 7:30 in the morning? Because some of you are like, oh man, I am not a morning person. Because we want drive time. We want drive time. Someone says, well, how about at night? It's like, it's dark, you ding-a-ling. No one can read anything. So we are starting to kick up the visibility brigade now. So if you want to do this kind of thing, we'd love to hear about it. We're starting with the one we're doing on Tower Road, which is if you're heading toward Eau Claire, the first one's LaSalle. The second one is 312. North Crossing, thank you. I always do 312. No, this one is Tower Road. Yeah. So it's the next one up. My goal is to get it so we have one sign on each of them. That's my goal. So people go 1, 2, 3. Because by the time they register, Harper and I got in the car to go drive around and see. And by the time you get close enough to read it, it doesn't register. So like if we could have 3 of them be like, oh, there's a sign. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Right? So it was. We get in trouble. We have been told we can't go there. Now, legally we can. Legally. But we have been told we can't, so we're trying to stay south and see if we can make it work. The problem they're saying is because of the way the traffic comes down, we'll create collisions.
A lot of accidents there.
Yeah, there's accidents there already. So we are trying to be good citizens and do what they ask for right now. Okay? That's as much as I'll give it. So if anybody, we have the directions for how to make these signs. If you want to get on the visibility brigade, go to Mobilize, sign up for the group whenever because we're going to do these things on Monday mornings at 7:30, or you can come at 8:30 if you want to sleep in. You'll just stay longer, or 8 o'clock. But 7:30 to 8:30, we're definitely going to be there. Huh?
Meeting right on the bridge?
If you go on the bridge, there's a road where you can park very close. That's the other thing we're worried about, like where can we park, how close can we get, what do we do, okay? So, like one of the things, both the signs collapse really well, so they're easy to pick up and move. So if you want to do this kind of thing, awesome. Now what if you want to do it in Mondovi, Boyd, Elk Mound, up here on end? Do it! Who's stopping you? Okay? If you give me when you're going to do it, I will put out a notice to the visibility people. I send it to the group at 3 o'clock on County End on this overpass. Go on out and join your friends. What we're trying to do is the rallies. Why do we do the rallies? Visibility. Okay, and we want to see our friends. Okay, we want to see our friends once a week. But we really do it for visibility. So how about we do some visibility with some new crowds? We've seen these people a lot. I mean, even changing today, it's new people. So that's why we're adding this piece in and amping it up. Remember, we have to have new tactics and amp it up. Now, I would love to have a banner for this week. Why I didn't think of it, I don't know. Protect our veterans. It's Veterans Day on Tuesday. So I'm trying to see if I can get one built really fast. We have some more that we're going to build. So if somebody wants to do that, I need you to stop and see me after the meeting if you would like to help with the letters. These letters need to be cut out and then twist tied to the deer netting. So if you want to help with that, come up and tell me afterwards. I believe the letters are already here to cut out words. Okay? All right.
So the next sign is,
Yeah, I know.
okay. Can I stand up? and just
It's
say
cruelty is un-American, yeah.
No, that's not the next sign. The next sign is grocery, dollar sign. So grocery prices matter. Grocery prices matter. And they're all cut out. These are all cut out, but they need to be punched to put twist ties through. And then they come back to me, and Cindy will give me the deer fencing, and we'll put them on. This takes a lot longer, but it's very winter hardy. The next sign after that is cruelty is un-American. We can take the cruelty off and switch that out, so it makes it a little bit more flexible. So my request is that people just say, I'll take a word and we'll give you what you need to do that word, and then either give it back to me or give it back to Cindy so we can create the sign. But it would be nice, like she said, to have 3 overpasses, but these signs take time, unlike this awesome sign.
Yeah, and so part of the thing we're trying to make with these signs is to make sure that there's something that lasts.
Yeah.
Because, the thing is, working with this administration, we are in a shit show where they are just always dumping so much stuff at us. And so it's always changing, like what we need to do, like we're doing SNAP, now SNAP's done. Okay, now we're doing insurance, so it changes so fast. We want these signs to be more durable. So like defend the rule of law, we can use for a lot of things. So we're trying to make these signs be more that, and these signs are more responsive. If anybody wants to...
Twice in the grocery, it's a beautiful word.
Yeah, because of Trump? You're so funny. If anybody wants to do I really think it would be helpful and the media would cover if we do protect our vets. I think we could get the media if we would do protect our vets for Tuesday. Now, I'm sorry, because I said I'm taking tomorrow off. But, my voice quavers. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get stuck doing this. But I really think if we could do this, it would make a difference. And even if the press don't come, but I do think I could get a couple there, even if they don't come, just the pictures on Facebook and us doing it and what it's going to do down below. It's like one of the signs Susan made, it says, "We Heart USA." Because they always think of us as a problem, but we love our country. So our messaging really makes a difference, really makes a difference. So if you think of it, so sign up for this. Anybody who wants to do letters, a word? Okay, we got a word. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. There's 2, 3. Mike, huh? Kathy? Okay, good. Afterwards, come up here and we'll have a chat. Good. All right, let's get this going. And then, here's the harder part. I need some of you to drag your butts out at 7:30 Monday morning. Okay, good. I'm going to tell you honestly that when Harper texted me last week, we're doing 7:30 on Monday morning, I'm like, oh. And I went.
But you're up at 3 in the morning anyway.
I am up at 3 in the morning.
So am
I know. But it was so awesome, you guys. It felt so good. It really did. It felt, you could really feel them with you. And we haven't been there before. So it's like, if you want to have a new experience, come have a new experience with us. And if we have enough people, we'll use 2 bridges. Okay? Yes?
I can do a Friday morning.
Okay, and that's what I was going to say. Here. And the next, it's not here, but it's here. And if you want to do a separate one and you think you can get at least, like 1 or 2 people so you're not up there alone, you send it to me, I'll put it out, we'll get people up. Okay? And we'll make sure you get some of the big signs to use. Okay? So you don't even have to make your own, but if you want to make them, please make your messages positive. And they could be declarative, like something you want them to do. They don't have to be nice, but they have to be declarative, like what we want them to do. Like defend, protect, serve, save, feed.
Kathy, do you have to get permission to go on the bridges?
You do not. It is our legal right to do that, always. We can't, we can't throw anything over, like the fences. Yeah, because some of the, because like some folks were like, they wanted to hang a sign over. It's like, we can't do that. Can't do that. So, no, it is absolutely within our rights. You can't block the sidewalk. It's just like when we rally. Can't be in the lane of traffic, although I did run across the street a couple of times. And I will say, Harper, I got a funny story for you. You guys are going to like this one. The signs are more readable with the sun not on them. So I went home on Monday after we did this. Don't hate on me. My housekeeper was there. Did I say I was lazy? Okay. My housekeeper was there. She gets there she got there about an hour before I did. And I walked in and she says, "Hey, were you on the overpass this morning?" I'm like, "Yeah? Why?" She goes, "I saw you." And so she said, she goes, you're driving kind of fast. And I'm like, "What is it?" And they're like, "Oh, I bet that's Cindy." Okay? So by the time I got home, this is like when I was in high school, I was in Irvine Park, and I sped out and I spewed gravel. I lived 3 miles away. By the time I got home, my parents knew and grounded me. It felt like the same experience. I got home and like, oh. Yeah, there we go. That's community. I love them. All right.
Carolyn has a comment too.
Yeah.
She says, in an earlier campaign, we had tried to make the Burma shave type messaging, hoping people get it.
I hope so too. Tell her I hope so. Okay. Fab. Give me a time. Someone time. I got to know how fast I got to go for this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm going to talk faster. Here we go. Go. As you can tell, we're having a lot of fun. Aren't we excited? You can tell we're gaining ground. All right, this is us in the media. We made the front page of the Leader Telegram. We made WQOW. And remember last week when we wanted to get WEAU called out? We did it. Not only did it happen in the papers, it also happened at the Spectator. So we did it. So this is the clawing at the pillars. Right now, we have a new one to do. I assume you guys don't. If you don't know about it, you're going to know about it in a minute. Probably the next slide. I don't know. Let's go. All right, so recap of efforts. I did the Monarch Upstander training, the meeting and the rallies. I'm really having a hard time finding someplace to meet in Eau Claire that doesn't cost $600 or more. I know, it's been really hard. Nobody has it. Everybody's like, oh, do that. You know, people try to be helpful. The library's booked up until the end of December. Can't do the library, can't, you know. So I'm really struggling. We will meet somewhere next week. I'll know by Monday. Huh?
Churches?
Oh, yeah. But see, Saturday is like a day that's getting close to their thing.
And their weddings.
Weddings, all that stuff. Yeah, it's not great. Visibility Brigade, I talked about that. Monday morning, hope I see you guys there. You raise your hands in here. Let's see if your butts are out there. Okay? Stand in the gap, we did that. Where the parties are, where the meals are. Next week, there will be 2 in Eau Claire. 2, Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday, 1 in Mondovi. Okay? ACA premium tax credits. So you guys know that this week, I asked you guys to write letters to Tammy Baldwin. Twice. And you probably thought, Cindy's an asshole. Right? Right?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know. See, I know. But here's the thing. She was in the centrist group that was starting to negotiate with Republicans to end the shutdown. And we were hearing and we knew what was being discussed. We knew. And it was scary. And that's why Jess Craven came out and said, you guys need to do this. So I love Tammy. I absolutely maxed out my donations on her. You know, I like her a lot, but it's like, ooh, we need to tell her to stop. Okay? Then the election happened. Suddenly they got stiffer. Then all the media we were doing started to happen. They got real stiff, and then they went back and counteroffered. Did you guys see what they counteroffered? Brilliant. It was brilliant. Brilliant. They offered 1 year, keep the premium tax credits down, and snap in place. They declined them both.
Because it would be the midterms.
Yep.
Right before the midterms.
Right before the midterms. But smart, because who owns it now? They own it. They own both of them now. That was brilliant. That was political. The other person who did the political thing was Justice Jackson. How many of you were mad at her and confused about what she did? She did it right. I know. I had to read it too. I'm like, what is she doing? Oh, she did the right thing. Go read Hubble. Go read Hubble if you don't know. So that was the right thing to do. So not only are the justices playing politics, not only are our congressional representatives doing it, so are we. We're being smart about this. Okay, the ACA tax credits, is this recap? Okay, I'll get this on the next one. Spectator article I did, Weakening Pillars. The 2 we really need to work on right now are WEAU and the Chippewa Herald. We need a massive letter writing campaign to the Herald, and we need 2 to WEAU.
For what it's worth, I had a letter in today's Herald.
Yeah? Was it about Van Orden?
I took them to task in terms of how they are creating, they're hell-bent to create hell for others, not for themselves, the
Yeah.
legislators and the policymakers. I gave examples, did include SNAP and a couple of other things.
Great. Get ready, here we come. Okay, that's the recap. Next, see, this is the last slide, I'm telling you. This is unusual for me. You guys are gonna like this. Last one. Okay. All right, Terrible Herald. This is their front page 2 days ago. Van Orden, Dems own the closure. The whole front page. They didn't talk to anybody on the other side. It was nothing but Republican talking points. So every one of you that knows how to write, write. Okay, in the newsletter, I'll give you but you can find it online. You all need to write that this is awful, mostly because no opposing point of view. No one interviewed. Go read the article. Go read the article. So the Terrible Herald, you know, they don't have any reporters up here, and they do it out of lacrosse. So they just don't, they're just picking stuff up, and he's a lacrosse boy.
Isn't that an opinion piece?
Yes, yes!
So it's not even good newspaper.
Well, this is absolutely correct, but you know, people like it.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you held a task for not even reporting news.
Would you please write that email? Okay. Emails. How many people will write an email? Come on. Awesome. Okay. We need to take care of the Terrible Herald. Okay. Rally in Eau Claire is moving from 3 to 4 p.m. on Wednesdays, 3 to 4. Okay? Our rally was at 2:30 today. How'd that work for y'all? That work for you? Okay, good. We good. Nah. Hence the purpose of the Overpass Brigade. Again, it brings it home. We have seen all these people. They have seen us. We know which cars coal roll us. I know one went through today. Did you hear me say this? One went through today that coal rolled us on No Kings, and we got pictures with a big cloud. And they've done it a few other times, sent it to the Chippewa Police Department with the photos. They must have had a chat with him because he just went through peacefully. You could tell he didn't want to. He revved his engine, but no coal rolling. It was the white one. Yep, you know the white one? Did not roll us today, and I was ready. So we're doing that. Okay, the meeting in Eau Claire continues to be a problem. I'm working on it. SNAP food response, we're working on that. We need food, money, packers, drivers, and people to answer all the freaking emails I get. Okay? I'm serious. You have no idea. All right, so I need some help with this, but it's coming out in the email. Okay? Visibility Brigade, Mondays. Pop-up protests. Got 2 of them I want to do. You know what the pop-up protests are. I want to do a town hall. I want to do one in Eau Claire and Chippewa, and I want to invite in everyone. And I want to do it in a public place like the library. I want to do it in a very public place. Come in and talk what's happening to their insurance. They don't want to talk on the air. It makes them nervous. But they'll come in here and say what it is. So I want to set up 2 town halls where people come and share what's going on. You've heard this. We have so many people, their insurance is going up 400%, right? And so many people are choosing to go without. We have young families, okay? So I want to do 2 town halls, and the purpose of them is to get them to say their stuff, because the media will be there and record them, and then they'll get out there. Because whenever I line someone up to talk, they get cold feet the next day because they don't want all their friends and neighbors to see only them. But if they get up there with 30 other people, they'll talk, and we'll get some coverage. And I want to do it in both cities. So that's coming.
And that'll be on the website.
Yep, it will. There's a Ron Johnson thing that somebody said something about this week, that he might be coming through town. So there might be a Ron Johnson pop-up. And Tiffany, wouldn't it? I know. So we might have a Ron Johnson pop-up. Here come the hazmat suits. And then Tiffany, as you know, is running for governor. Someone else is running up there. 2 more Republicans have come out of the works, and there's 1 more Dem I've heard that might come that was, trust me, will knock your socks off.
Really?
So hang tough, hang tough. Just in case you guys think I'm forgetting about you, because they're like, it's always Van Orden, Van Orden, Van Orden. Oh no, I'm having many conversations. In fact, I called National, and I will tell you, we had a conversation. I'm like, so here's who I got who might come out for 7. What do you think? So we get through it. Let me take a look. I'm going over the numbers. And they said, I bet you're calling because you want money. It's like, well, of course I want money. They need money for their campaign. And so they said, well, you know, that's like a 30-point district. We can't overcome 30 points. I'm like, wait a minute. Tiffany's not running. It's not a 30-point district anymore. So they dropped down the numbers for not Tiffany. And then they figured out with the other person what's going on. And they said, ooh, it's only a 15-point swing. I think we can do that. Like, okay, we'll talk soon. So just so you know, I am working that district too. This is just not easy work, you know? Yeah.
So they're actually going to do an in-person town hall? It's not going to be phoned in and screened and all that business?
I would like to bring them in.
It's not with the rep, it's just us.
It's just us. And then we're going to invite the media. And then we're going to invite the media so people can come and share. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I was thinking, like, for instance, Van Orden or Johnson.
Oh, I'm going to invite them. They will be invited.
Pete Buttigieg is coming.
Oh, yeah, Pete Buttigieg is coming to La Crosse the 18th. If you want to go down, yes, because, you know, they only come to La Crosse or Madison because we're just dog dirt up here. I do get mad, anything north of... I know.
Get another comment on Veterans Day.
Is he?
He's coming to the VFW for Becca Cooks.
Awesome. Got it. All right.
Got another comment online too?
Yeah.
Citizen Action had a town hall Wednesday.
Yep.
About 50 people attending at the library.
Yep, that's good. I know that one. Yep, I want to keep that going. All right, now here comes the next tough one. Okay, you guys, listen, you got to bring your ears open for me. Next week, on Thursday, They would like someone, preferably, okay, it's the pink unicorn, a male, a diverse male, or a diverse person, AKA not you whiteys, okay? No whiteys. To go to DC. They'll fly them there, put them up in a hotel overnight, fly them home. It's to go and talk in front of Congress. They did it this last week, and they invited us to send people. We didn't have anyone to go, so they sent someone from Pennsylvania. It went so well. It really helped stiffen a lot of the Dems to hear what was going on. So they're looking for 1 or 2 people for this week. So if any of you know any young business person, father, someone who, just anyone.
It has to be male?
Doesn't have to be. Diverse,
Yes,
I'll take both that. Diverse can be either, and they'll take a white male. Because they even say to me, yeah, Cindy, we know this is like the pink unicorn for you. It's hard for me to find them, okay? That's what they're really looking for. However, if you have someone who has a really compelling story and is willing to fly, they will fly them, put them up, and do it. And the reason is, because this may sound to you like a waste of money, like, oh, I should give this money, you know, why are they spending this money? This money changes the minds of Congress people. This makes Republicans run scared. This makes Democrats be strong. So we need to find some of these people. You know, they always come to us and ask us for this. So I'm asking anybody who knows anybody who might want to go. This is the longest notice I've ever had. I've never had 5 days before.
What's the story?
ACA. Yeah, we're on ACA. An ACA story. So, and Jamie told me something awesome this week. I mean, it's terrible. Just wait, it's terrible. She goes, yeah, I'm in all these chat groups, and these people say unironically, oh yeah, like Obamacare, this ACA is supposed to be so affordable. Look what's happening with these PTC credits. Mine's quadrupling. It's like, it's not us. It's not us doing that. We did the other stuff. Right? Yes. Okay. I need some people willing to talk. I need some people willing to sit. Yeah?
Have you maybe know, but at the Citizen Action meeting earlier this week, you heard about 4 or 5 people with excellent stories on the healthcare thing, real personal. They were all quite different. I mean, 2 people.
Diverse males?
Pardon?
Diverse males?
Well, from the standpoint of what? Handicapped and...
Minority?
But,
They can't look, you know, minority preferably.
different ages, mental health issues and whatever. You know,
Diverse male. I need diverse or male.
Oh, okay.
I need diverse or male. So I got it. I know.
But you maybe know the people that he had.
Okay, I'll reach out to Jeremy. The other thing they want is people who haven't appeared in media, so if they were covered, but this might be okay. We can start.
I was there too, and there's a gentleman who's handicapped or in
Yeah?
a wheelchair, and he speaks very well.
Does he want to fly to DC? Okay, let's start exploring. I want to give them someone. Because here's the thing, that I want to give them someone from here. I want them to know our stories. I want them to know our area. I want them to understand our pain. Nice to have someone from Pennsylvania. I like Wisconsin stories to be out there. I like Congress looking at us. Puts pressure on all of the Republicans here, right? Puts pressure on all the Republicans here, makes us stand out as something. Got it? Do what you can, guys. Do what you can. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. For those of you that are wanting the list of businesses, here it is. This is our business boycott and buy list. Okay, the 3 things that we are using to do them. So the first thing I want to say, those of you that are tech savvy and you want to do this yourself, the 3 things we are using to compile the list are Goods Unite Us. Goods Unite Us. It's an app. See, that's why I said you have to be tech savvy. It's a Wisconsin-based company, so there are actually a lot of Wisconsin companies in there. And so what you do is put in the name of the company and it tells you their score. How blue are they? Woodman's not so blue. Okay, but go look. You have to be careful with how you look for names, because like Preston looked for Hewlett-Packard, he looked for Hewlett-Packard, HP, whatever. Because of the naming structure, sometimes you can't find it. So he had to put in just the letter H and then scroll down to find how they entered it. So what I'm saying is just because you don't find them doesn't mean they're not there. It might be how they're referencing them. So we use Good Unitas to find where they are. We use Public Square. All the people on Public Square are on there because they say they are Trump and Republican supporting. So Public Square is another app. Go look on there. It's going to break your heart, some of them that are on there. It's going to break your heart. Can't ever have another Joseph's cupcake.
Yeah, no.
I know. I can't ever have another Joseph's cupcake. Okay? So Public Square are people who strongly advocate and say they are for the administration. Okay? So you can look there. The last one is Open Secrets. Open Secrets, if you go to Open Secrets and just put someone's name in, like Wendy went and put Preston's name in, she's like, oh, Preston, you gave to. Any public donations are listed there, which is why PACs exist, so nobody knows. But at least there you can go see who's donated what. Okay? Now, we are making a paper list for the people who don't like it, and an email list that just has them like alphabetized, so you just hit like the letter A, B, C. We're only going to do them 26, or maybe we'll end up making a pop-up search bar where you can put the name in, but then you have to spell it right, so you might just do the A through Z, because people who don't want to do technology aren't going to want to do that. So the point is, by next Wednesday you'll have the list. Okay? What? I do sleep, although Wendy says that to me sometimes. She gets up in the morning, when do you sleep? You guys get me going, you know. Oh, the last thing. Here it is, the last thing. What time is it? Oh, 5:01. I know. The last thing is for December, we are doing a winter warming thing. We are collecting blankets, scarves, hats, mittens, socks, things to keep people warm. So we're going to distribute those, and the Downtown Association is going to help us. We don't know what we're calling it. I'm calling it winter warming, but you know, we're going to come up with a name that works, and we would like to have it in multiple cities, but I'm just telling you guys so you can get those needles clicking or watch for sales. Okay, you know those knitting needles? Crochet? Hats and mittens in particular. And this actually starts from somebody in Chippewa was knitting scarves and tying them on the lamppost downtown. It said, this is not a lost scarf. This is not a lost scarf. If you need one, please take it. So we're just taking that and running with it because the Downtown Association helps, and we're adding socks and hats and other things. Okay? Well, not yet. Not until December. Just right now, just knit and crochet. Yeah, right now, just get home, knit and crochet, have some parties. Yeah?
Are we going to consider doing something like Toys for Tots that we could get to start?
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. Send me an email, because I don't have enough to do. But that is one thing I can really get behind, and I know a lot of these folks would. So send me an email, we'll make it happen. Okay? I think that's a great idea.
Didn't hear what that was that.
Toys for Tots.
Oh, there's that Chippewa Christmas.
We'll figure, yeah.
And they, in addition to toys, they give each kid underwear, socks, and a piece of clothing.
I bet they're...
some money to give a gift to one of their siblings themselves.
Oh, that's really sweet. Well, give me some information on that. We might just jump on that, but we might still collect. Okay. Anybody have any other questions? Let's go have a day off.